Okay, they always say you're supposed to use time, but this is a great evening for me. I've never had such opportunity in school because I was the entertainment minister at Kampala University, talking to elite people. But ever since I left school, I've never got such an opportunity. I always communicate to artists, and you know the reputation we have. We're in bar. We can talk about copyright, but in the bar. Can you imagine? You're talking about our rights, but in the bar, we don't have dialogues like this. So I'm really, really humbled. Thank you so much, Rotary Kibuli, once again. I'm Sebunya Sulaiman, aka, do you know aka in full? It is also known as Daxx Kartel. When you look at our industry today, as the art industry at all, the reason why we are taken not to be serious, simply because of this element that you people have. The element of getting time and sit and talk and communicate together about issues randomly. We don't have this. In art industry, we gather when there is a problem. Someone is being shot, someone is dead. That is when we gather. That is when we gather. Yet, this industry has a lot of opportunities than any industry around that we have. The art industry has many. Look at our art industry today. When we talk about activism, today it is art industry that is talked about when it comes to politics. Am I lying? Why? Because these people don't use their potentials. We know we are influencers in any aspect. Let it be social, let it be political, let it be economical. But my colleagues don't know. I won't count myself into them. Yeah, I know. Because my colleagues don't. And the most expensive tax, it is the ignorance tax. Can you please note it down? You can note it down. I know you don't expect this from me. You're shocked. Even that's how Jesus used to do his works. The most expensive tax is the ignorance tax. Oh. Now, how are we going to eradicate ignorance? We all know brains don't eat food, don't take tea, but feeds on knowledge by seeking for knowledge. Reason why we are under this roof, it is because we are seeking for knowledge from each and every one. I met Rotary Club Kibuli when I was working with Little Hands Uganda. We had a function for kids. My kid is a superstar. We went to Seta High. These people taught me about sickle cells. Me, myself, I didn't know. I thought where I come from, actually, even me inclusive, we thought when you have sickle cells, maybe you're bewitched or what. I've witnessed a lot of families diagnosed with sickle cells. They name it the way they want. But because of our ignorance, when I went with Madam President, they taught us about sickle cells. I was like, no, I cannot wait for organizations. Let me at least make a song and make awareness. If you go, if you go out with someone for a date, people normally go for checkups, HIV. They don't take time to test for sickle cells to know where they stand, to know whether is a carrier or what. I was like, do you know that sickle cells is not what we think? They are thanking me on your behalf, so I'm taking your flowers for those people. So my people, the role of art in our society, it is to make impact. It is to make impact. And the most ambassadors for this, not the artists only, because majority are not mentored. We are not mentored. After school, you go, you record music, you face the world, you heat up, then you bring out your behaviors wherever you come from, because you're not mentored. It is high time we go back to our families. We know the benefits, the roles of families, because charity begins at home. When you're performing in a school, it is mandate you have to know this is a what? You have to watch about your tongue, your language, your dress code, because we have to stay on our culture norms. Where do we learn this from? Home. I am a parent. I believe majority of us are parents. It's us. It's upon us. There's no any way our art will be beneficial to us when we live out the element of a family. The element of a family. Shame comes from the family. If you cannot shy, there's no any way you live in life. Someone who doesn't shy means it not come from a home. That is why you see various artists. You go on social media, you see what is happening. Those things have a cause. It's us. We are neglecting our duties, focusing on work. These people are going to be artists. These people are going to be influential in people's life. Your children will wake up, get a phone, communicate to the world of things you cannot even believe, because you thought it's only artists. It is teachers. Majority of, let me tell you, research shows that in Uganda, 87% of artists didn't go to school. I'm sorry to say this. Did not go to school because of the false confidence they get from peer groups. That is when they join the music industry. They think when you're educated, when you learn, you cannot make it in the art industry. They think art industry is for failures in life. That is the mentality they have. Who is to change that mentality? It's us, not me alone. It's us. It's us to change this mentality, because if you neglect it, the art industry has hovered every aspect. They're going to spoil your children, because your children follow them, because your children look up to us. If I don't step in front and tell them I went to school, I have bachelor's in mass communication and first class, they won't believe it. Yes. But if I tell them, you know, when you wake up and sing, you can make it in life the way you want. Your life is all about that. Believing in yourself, and you do. That is what they're going to take. Because of the first class. So, my people, let us, you see what is happening. In art industry, there is a choice. One of my brothers I've been working with on this very date is in prison. I'm here talking to you. Can you get the difference? Why? Because me, I got the chance to know. I seek for knowledge. But my people don't have any opportunity of seeking for. That is why when you call them for meetings, that time you can't see them. But they have engagements in bars, clubs, night outs, because they think that is where their life belongs, which is very wrong. I want you to remember that those clubs, night clubs, are not owned by them. They're owned by corporate people. That is why big companies like MTN, their offices in Kololo, but they sell lines in Owino and the Gaba market. So we have to know that margin behind as creatives. We copy cultures without context. We find people putting on the way they want, they don't know under which context. We all know the roles of artists in this country, and you all know, and you can even see it, but you don't like to listen to them because you also judge them by 2 words. But who are they, where they come from? From families. So before we leave this evening, I want you people to put this word down: isolation. ISO, that is the solution for each and everything you have. I'm not a pastor, but ISO, when you isolate from many things, we are here in few numbers, representing large numbers. We are isolating from the society. To take back the positive message, the good message, to spread it. When you isolate yourself, whenever you have problems, the answer is isolation. Isolate from the crowd, isolate from the group. Be alone, listen to yourself, talk to yourself. That is the method even the Bible they used. When you read about Jesus receiving the 10 commandments, Moses receiving the 10 commandments, he isolated himself. Jonah isolated himself. Even Jesus himself. Even Muhammad. You have to isolate from other people. That is why companies do retreat. You get a moment. You do the follow-ups. You see where we gone wrong. Where can we? When do artists do that? I told you they do their isolation in bars.
Sergeant, we request for extra 10 minutes, please. Daxx Kartel, you have 5 minutes to conclude. Thank you so much, because we want to leave some time for questions. I know people have quite a number. They want to learn from you.
Thank you so much.
Allow, thank you.
Thank you so much, madam. So, I'm calling upon you people, whether you are an activist or not, please help us in schools, home. Do anything. I'm happy for Rotary Kibuli for what you did. Going to students, taking us there not to sing, because we are known for performing, taking us to talk, finding time you go and see. When you visit rehabilitation center, you'll see the age rate that is there. It is between 18 to 25.
Mental health issues.
In mental health issues, because these people don't talk to you. They see us, they believe what we do is the good. Yet we do some stuff for market as gimmicks. as gimmicks. I'm also a culprit. I don't drink alcohol, but people think I drink alcohol. Yes, because of the hair.
Because of the song.
And the character and the song. Yes. So that is why I was like, no, let me stand in front and communicate to these people to get to know. Thank you so much. I'm really blessed to be here. Please enjoy your evening because I'm changed.
Thank you. Another round of applause to our guest speaker. Thank you, Daxx Kartel. Good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. And no one can deny. Questions are burning. I can see it.
Yes, so the question time is here, and we'll have about 5 minutes for the questions. So Daxx, please take note of people coming in. So please, you say your name and the question.
Thank you very much, President, and thank you very much, Don. Daxx, I want to thank you very much. My name is Gava from the Rotary Club of Port Bell, and I stand with you because I am a performer in another way, because I host functions and things of a sort. But way back when I just started Rotaract, I used to be very, very stubborn. And so the Rotaractors who are in my league found me in an office seated at Uganda Manufacturers Association as a graduate policy trainee. And the Rotaractor found me there and said, Gava, bulijjo olina office mw'otuula. So it is, I agree with you in terms of, how people perceive you and all. My question quickly is to do with the moment you keep rising to become a celebrity, there is a lot of pressure to being at the top. And I've noticed that for one reason or the other, many musicians that are successful have been related to drugs. And you've had popular musicians in Europe who have passed on because of drugs. I wanted you to advise on success and drugs. Is it a must? Is it not a must? If you get there, is it too hot for you to stay there? You need some drugs to stay there? Please advise.
That is MC Gava. Thank you so much. Senablia Simon is my name. It's not a question to Daxx, but it's a request. Daxx, I want to talk to you in the angle of a father and a humanitarian, as you've told us. Personally, I'm a team leader at Sena Healing Africa. It's an organization. Of recent, we've been down into the ghettos trying to mentor those children. But it's absurd that, as you said, the perception those children have towards the artists is so worrying. Where is my point of concern? Artists, more so, we've put entertainment at the expense of morals. And my request is, apparently we're having a challenge of child sexual abuse. It's so rampant. I request you, as a person, as a platform, please, can you give us a song addressing this, telling men and women, let's let children be. It's alarming, Daxx. And as parents in the building, we know, if your children have grown up, let's think about the grandchildren. The environment we are creating today, it's going to receive our children tomorrow. Daxx, please add a voice. At least it's my humble request, because I don't know that I can easily get you one-on-one, because outside it's hard to access you people like you know. But my request comes through the Rotary Club of Kampala Kibuli. I'm a Rotaractor of Kampala Kibuli. Now through the Rotary Club of Kampala Kibuli, tuwe yakayimba. Akadressinga okabasanya Daxx Kisuse and the news are worrying. Okabasanya, it's child sexual abuse. So okabasanya abana Kisuse. Yeah. So that's my humble request, because the latest news, it's now a case of a 5-year-old. We can all imagine. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Retroactively. Yes.
I think we'll take the first set of 4 questions. He responds then.
Good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, dear Rotarians, Rotaractors, and Interactors. Our speaker, Daxx Kartel, I'm so happy to meet you today, and you've given us a very good talk. We are so blessed to have you. I'm a Rotarian, Margaret Bashija Businje, and I'm a member of Kampala Kibuli. Now, as you talked now, and you ended saying, I don't drink alcohol, but I sang the song Bamuzara Mubala. What was at the back of your mind when you decided to sing that song, and what message did it carry? DJ, you need to keep that number close.
Thank you, President. I want to appreciate the President because the one who has nurtured him to be here. Thank you very much. I'm a father and some of my children are here. Can you stand up, please? We took a decision as a family to use our grandson to make awareness about sickle cell. Now you are telling us you are an advocate. You move out to people and see how you can make them aware about sickle cell. We didn't know, and also I didn't know. How can we use you? Which bar can we go to find out?
Sebunya nja kubuuza mu Luganda kuba oli mukoddomi wange. Kati gwe omusajja omusiraamu n'oyambala empale ennyimpi, enviiri n'ozisaamu ebya nuupu, eswala bw'etuuka okola otya ng'oli mu bintu ebyo? Alla oli mugamba otya?
I think I will just have those questions in the interest of time. Members will allow. Daxx Kartel.
Wow. Thank you so much. First of all, I have to answer each and every question. I want everyone to have a pen and a book. I won't use descending order, I'm going to use ascending. Let me start with Gava. My brother Gava, thank you so much for your question. You see, that is what I talked about, mentorship. Mentorship covers a lot. When artists are starting, it is a need, not a want. When it grows, it becomes a want, becomes business. You meet different people with different attitude and versions. When your children or your fellow joins the industry without your mentorship, that is what happens. They begin hangouts. They tell him, you cannot sing, you cannot be confident when you don't use this, when you don't be like so. Because these children don't want to be like you. Because when you have a family job, all you look up to, it is the dangers in that job. If a father is a carpenter, it doesn't show you how you earn money. It shows you the problems. Those are African parents. These children want to join the industry because they want money, luxury, and whatever. It becomes enjoyment, it becomes with a cost. They meet tormentors, not mentors. They meet tormentors, not mentors, in the name of confidence. In the name of, I'm going to help you out, I have to be with you. I have to be with Daxx Kartel, I'm supposed to behave like him. I see Daxx Kartel smoking, I'm supposed to smoke also. To be next to him, because I want to be like him, not like my father. because my father is against me in what I want. That is how we lose our children. And the rampant drug abuse, because people don't know. Someone wake up, start smoking when he doesn't know, because he saw it on TV. Because someone told him. So we have to be vigilant about that. Because in industry it is too much, because they face a lot. It's not easy to break through, because it's not professional. You know, when the market is free economy, everyone can sell. Everyone can bring each at his own. You've been in the industry, it's not easy. Exactly. It is supposed to be streamlined. Free entry and exit. They will use your children. So it's supposed to be streamlined. You cannot wake up and start a radio station, can you? No, there's right procedures you're supposed to go through. That the same implies to, if it's in an industry, if it's a music industry, there must be procedures you're supposed to follow before you start a record company. Under which guidance? The government, the Ministry of Gender and Culture, giving you the license. You cannot just wake up and start your own thing in your home. You have a studio in your home. That's what happens when it's free. That is the core reason why it happens like so. Because it's a free economy. Am I right, Mr. Gava? Yes. Mr. Senaburia, you see, what you're doing, I would say it's quite enough. Whenever you come here and interact with different people about these issues, child abuse and sexual harassment, voices are needed. Mine, but not mine at all. Many more, starting with children and parents. I know you've been in ghettos, you see what happens. You find when mom is not there, children are there, running life themselves. Where is mom? She's in the bar. Look at the language they use when you go down there. How do they welcome you? Who is to change that? It's us. Let's be parents. We behave as if we are co-parenting. No, we are supposed to behave as parents. Thank you so much for what you've said me to do. I'm going to do it. And with different artists, I'm going to mobilize other artists because I can't do it alone. Madam Margaret, you see, this song Bala, when I released this song in 2016, I was at campus. I got a business deal. I won't mention the company. Hey, young man, you have a nice song. This song is very good. It's working, it's everywhere. Now, we want our product on the market. We want you to advertise it. We have sente zali nyingi. Milioni 10. Kati nga babloka baba bavuddeko nsigaza milioni 7. They told me, I told them, now what am I going to do? He told me, now you're going to all these bottles, make a billboard around. Actually, we're helping. Your face is going to be out there. Told them, you see, thank you so much, manager. I'm really humbled for this opportunity. I'm not going to do it. Are you stupid? Who is bewitching you? The blockers. I told them, no, my name is Sulaiman. I can't be an advocate for alcohol. I have OBs, OGs, my parents who will see me on billboards holding a bottle of alcohol. Are you kidding us? We have artists. Well, I told them I'm not like them. Me, I studied at Chiunga Islamic Primary School. I know how to recite a Quran. I know what it means. The reason why I sang this song, when you listen to this song, today you cannot communicate to young people when you're direct. They won't like it. Aman Wasude, Paul Cafero songs are very nice. Children cannot listen to them. You can. It's they're boring. They can't even have it. To communicate to these people, you're supposed to do a coherent message. When you listen to my verse, tofa n'omulimu gwamulema yaliroya ku mulimu bamugoba. I'm communicating tofa ekyamugobya ku mulimu, it was drinking. So, this song is not a catalyst for drunkards to speed up. No. It is the awareness. When you drink a lot, what happens? Exactly. You may use your profession. At times, we artists have you create a satire. You create a satire of what you're trying to mean, and people pick a leaf, but only wise. You will understand, Moko. So, madam, this song, I did it because to communicate, because where I come from, you don't know what alcohol did there. Yes. That is why, you see, in preaching, I'm a Muslim. The problem we have few numbers in mosques today. I even told sheikhs, the reason why we have few numbers? Because we are boring. You go to Christian church and see what happens. Born again. They are dancing. Your children are there because there is entertainment. In football today, you're supposed to put entertainment. If you want to talk to this incident in schools, when you have academic class going on, and in the main hall there is an event, there is a disco there, where will children go? Is that a need or a want? Do they go to school for a disco or a class? They will go for a disco. So use the disco to teach these, to communicate to these people. That is why artists go to school. After performing, talk to them. To these people. My father, about sickle cells, I was green. Where I come from, they thought it's a curse. Where I come from, I can give you 4 families that broke up because of sickle cells. The family have it, Togo. Where I come from, Masajja, here, it's not far. Lukumi okugenda mu town taxi. But people are green. I was also among them. But me, at least I'm turning red because of Rotary Club Kibuli. They awakened me. When I went home, I called my wife. We have to go for checkup. Now for what? We just had our children. Don't you trust me anymore? For sickle cell, I have to do. Hey. Right now she's moving everywhere. You go and check for sickle cells. To be a dada. You have. We're supposed to empower these people because this is not a curse. It's genetic. We're supposed to communicate to our people, me and you, in our own way, using each and every platform that we can use, giving confidence to these people. And you're not alone. So my father, whenever you have any engagement, please let me come and I tell you what I know about, because that little I know, because I'm continuing studying also.
Thank you so much, dear.
Lastly, the image. Moko told me about how are you going to communicate to your Allah. Moko, I have good news and bad news to you. Last month I was in Qatar. In Qatar, they told me the difference between Islamic and being a Muslim, an Arab. I thought every Arab is a Muslim. They told me no. I was like, you guys, you're Muhammad. No, that's a name, I'm not a Muslim. Are you sure? They told me yes. I had a baseball cap. I cannot join you in this Swala Zuhuri because they don't have my cans. Those are clothes, my friend. Bring here your niya and pray to God. I was like, are you sure? Where I come from in Uganda, you cannot pray when you're like that. They told me, those ones don't know. They just follow what they had. Wali okoze kikyamu. Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam bwe yali asaala buli naddala eswala ya zuhuri bwe yayitanga agenda okusaala walinga waliwo Umaru ebiseera ebyo teyali musiraamu naye nga ekkanzu yabeera agikubako obusa. Mu surati Bakara bw'okisoma osobola otegeera hadithi eyo weeri. bwe yakubangako obusa bwe yagikubako obusa ebbanga eryawera ekiseera kyatuuka nabbi nga takyalaba muntu ono kyaba ababuuza nti mukwano gwange ono anzirugalira ekkanzu yange leero nga simulabye. Umaru namugamba omubaka tetwakugamba. Umaru yalwala gyali ewaka we yamaze ebbanga gyali nagamba leero bwe mba mu jjuma kampitireyo nkole ki omulabeko. Omusajja yakudugaliza ekkanzu ate ogende omulabeko. Nagamba kangende mulabeko n'agendayo. Namugamba naye mbadde sikyakulaba ennaku zino. Omusajja oyo kyava amugamba Oweekitiibwa Muhammad, leero lwentegedde nti bye baali baŋŋamba ku ggwe si byebyo, eno y'eddiini ya Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala entuufu.
Takbir.
Ebigambo nze afaanana bwe nti bye nnaayogera eby'Omukama. Bw'ogamba nti nno bakyamu bajja kubiwuliriza okusinga ebyafaananye bw'atyo muko, kubanga bajja kugamba lwaki ate omulalu yayogera eby'Omukama, ekitegeeza bya nsonga.
That's Daxx Kartel for you. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. DJ.